guys, welcome back to my channel. So some of you might know that I just got back from a vacation in Europe, and I actually have a vlog from the trip that either is already posted or I will be posting soon. Regardless, when it's posted, I will link it down below. Sorry about the background noise. It's like so hot in my house and I need to have the window open, so hopefully it's not too bad. Anyways, while I was there, I decided to pick up some makeup that I didn't think I could get here, at least not easily. So a few different brands that I haven't heard of, a couple that I have heard of but haven't been able to find here, and I'm going to try to use as much of it on my face as I can. I tried to get things from basically every step. I don't think I got a primer. I wanted to try them out all on camera, so I'm going to start with a primer. We'll just use my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer that I got in a BoxyCharm. It's not my all-time favorite primer. I really like the Too Faced, what is it, the coconut one that I can't remember the name of for some reason right now. Hangover RX Primer. I think that's what it is. Oh, you know what? I don't think I got a concealer either. We'll just do foundation, and I can always add concealer if I need to. Okay, so I got two different foundations. I got the CYO Long Lasting Life Proof Foundation. That Taylor talks about it a lot, and she says she got it online. She hasn't been able to find it in any stores, and they had it in a store, I think it was a Boots, in Ireland, and so I picked it up. And then I also have the, oh, very similar name, the Sleek Life Proof Foundation, both life proof. The CYO I got in the lightest shade they had, which is 102, and then the Sleek was the lightest shade, LP01. The Sleek one's a little bit pinker, the CYO is a little bit more kind of yellow gray, so let's try the Sleek one. There's the shade there. We'll give it a shot. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage, sweat proof, oil free. Why does it look so much more like yellowy on my skin? Also looks too dark. I might end up mixing in some of the CYO. I think the CYO goes lighter to 101, but they only had 102. They didn't even sell 101 in the store, so I just picked up 102. And I have a white mix-in foundation from NYX, so I can always use that. I don't know if you can see the difference between what's on my face and my neck. My neck is a lot lighter. Can you see the difference? CYO is way lighter. And I don't know if you could tell, but the Sleek didn't look full coverage. It still looks so much darker. We're gonna try just the CYO on this half. It's definitely a closer shade match, and I don't feel like mixing with the white mixer today, so I might just go back over this side with the CYO, and this one's definitely more full coverage too. I still don't think it's true full coverage. Like, you can see like my scarring. Can you tell that it's not quite perfect match? So you can see the difference between like my neck and chest and my face, but it's not bad. It looks a little bit glowy. I'll let it sit for a few minutes. Hopefully it dries down. It's still a little bit tacky. If it doesn't dry down enough, I'll powder over it. Okay, I gave it a few minutes and I just thought I heard something. It has dried down enough where I don't think I'll have to powder it to like blend things on top of it, but it doesn't feel sticky, but it is transferring onto my hands a little bit, so I'm gonna stop touching it. Anyways, I found the receipt. I couldn't find the one for the CYO, but the Sleek foundation was £8.99. I have a Bourjois Paris blush. It's in Cendre de Rose Brune. It's, oh, Ashes of Roses is the shade. It came packaged with a little brush in there that curves over the blush, which I'm not gonna use. And then it has a little mirror, and then the blush is just like a pretty rosy pink, and I think it's baked. It's really pretty color though, very pigmented. Oh, and it smells like rose. This I bought with the CYO foundation, and I don't know where the receipt is for that. I'm guessing somewhere around £6 or £7. It's so weird that it smells like roses. Like, it's strong. I'm just gonna do a light hand because it seems pretty pigmented. Like, a lot of times baked blushes are not, like, you have to really dig your brush in there. This one is not like that. I hope I can make this blush shade work with my eyeshadow that I picked out, because the eyeshadow is definitely a warmer palette. Oh, it has a magnetic closure. I'm all for that. I thought it had a bit of a glow to it. Kind of looks like it does, but when it's on, I don't see any glow. Okay, so next up is the 17 Instant Glow in Pink Bronze. It kind of reminds me of the, what is it, Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, I think is what it's called. And this one was £5. So that's what it looks like. You could probably use, you know, the deeper shade for a bronzer, or if you're deeper skin, you could use it for a highlight. But I am just gonna go in with the lightest shade, maybe the 2 lightest shades, and use it as a highlighter. It's really, really powdery. I don't know if you can see, but it kicked up a lot of powder. Ooh, that is really pretty. Look how glowy it is. I like it. I was a little bit worried that it'd be too dark, but I don't think it is. I'm a fan of that. I'm gonna move on to brows. I got this one from Sleek. It is the eyebrow stylist, and I got it in medium, and it is dual-sided. It has the pencil on one side. It looks like that weird kind of teardropped shape applicator, and then it has a spoolie on the other side. So many people have like their favorite spoolies, and they're like, I can't deal with these spoolies, but I've tried a lot of different spoolies, and they all work the same for me. Like, I've never had an issue with one over another. Hopefully this isn't too dark. Oh, it's definitely a little warmer than I normally go for. Like, I don't understand why companies make brow products such a warm brown. I only ever hear people complaining that they're too warm. Like, I never hear people, oh, it's too ashy, it's too cool toned. Like, everyone always wishes that it was more ashy and more cool toned. I'm not a huge fan of this. It's definitely a little creamy, a little bit more creamy than I would like, and it's definitely a little too warm. Okay, and then we'll go on to eyeshadow. So I got the Berry M Fall in Love palette, and oh, I fell in love with this palette. Isn't that gorgeous? It kind of reminds me of the Modern Renaissance palette, but more of the red orange rather than the pinky purples. Ooh, it's pretty, and it's all matte. So I think I'll be able to get a really nice look out of it. Plus it has a white and a black, which I love having the contrast, because then the white I can actually use as a brow bone highlight, and the black you can use as like a liner or whatever. I always like to highlight my brow bone first. It's a little bit powdery. It's kicking up some dust. Can you see it? Is it showing up at all? I feel like it's kind of just brushing away. I really want to do something with this red and this orange here. That kind of like baby puke orangey brown. But since my blush is so pink, I don't think I will. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go in. Oh my gosh, it's so powdery. Can you see how much powder I kicked up just by sticking it in one time? I'm gonna try that like kind of lavendery, taupey shade as my transition. I added in a little bit of this kind of grayish taupe color along with the purple, and both of those ended up pretty pigmented. The grayish taupe one, way less powdery. The purple ended up looking really weird with how warm brown my eyebrows are. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this warm brown mixed with this kind of grayish brown. Just do a little bit of those together. I'm gonna put that on like the outer half. I really like using a fluffy brush for everything. Everyone uses like 8 brushes for their eyes. I usually use 2. This isn't as pigmented as I would like. We're gonna use a smaller fluffy brush. See if that helps at all. I pack it on there. It's kind of working. I feel like I'm really having to build it up though. It looks so much darker in the camera than it does in real life. Like, it looks like a smoky eye, but in real life it looks very light and natural. Okay, I'm gonna swatch this red shade and this like orangey shade because I want to see how they look. Okay, the red one is a little bit powdery. The orange one looks amazing. I blended out nicely, the red one did, so I think those ones will be really nice. Like, that's 90% of what I bought the palette for, and I didn't even get to use either shade. And then it needs a little bit something, so I'm gonna go back into the like highlighter palette with a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna go in with this second shade from the bottom, and I'm gonna put that on the lid. It's not packing quite the punch I was hoping for. I probably could get it wet and it would work, but you know what? I'm not going out or anything. And then I'm gonna take the lightest shade that I used, you know, on my cheeks, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Okay, so that's really pretty. Hopefully you can see. I'm filming in natural light, that's why it's so dark behind me, just using the light from the window. I think the last two things are just mascara and lipstick. So for mascara, I'm gonna use the 17 Super Lash, which is the same brand as the highlighter that I used. I think they were clearancing them out. Oh my gosh, I totally have been forgetting to say prices. The eyeshadow palette was 6.5 pounds. The brow pencil was 6.5 pounds. This mascara is 7 pounds. I feel like this and this were cheaper because they were on sale. That might have just been the original prices. I can't remember. Anyway, so we're gonna try this mascara out. Super Lash, 63% longer looking lashes instantly. Oh no, is this brown? Brown black. Oh, dang it. I would have bought a different mascara if I'd known that it was brown black. I'm gonna do this and lipstick and be right back. So I added a little bit of the Gaming Brow on top of my eyebrows, and that helped a little bit. It's still warmer than what I normally go for. And then the mascara, I don't like. I would definitely pass on the 17 Super Lash mascara. It was really dry and thick. It was hard to work with. Like, I managed to make it look okay, but I don't like it. It was a pain in the butt. I did 2 generous coats, and normally I do 1 just out of pure laziness, and it normally looks better than this after 1 coat with my other mascaras. And then for lips, I got the Max Factor X lipstick. It's matte in the shade 05 Nude. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in person it looks pretty pink, like pinky mauve with a hint of nude, but I definitely wouldn't consider this to be a nude. It's really pretty. It feels really nice. It also doesn't look like a matte. It looks like a satin, maybe a demi matte if anything, but I wouldn't classify this as a very matte lipstick. Also, not a very nude lipstick. I think the look overall turned out really good. Standout products to me, I actually really liked the lipstick. It feels super comfortable, and the glow brick, at least for highlighter, super pretty. Things I'd pass on for sure, the mascara, for sure the eyebrow pencil, just because it's too thick. The pencil tip is the raindrop shape, which I don't love, and it was too warm. Jury's still out on the eyeshadow palette. It came out okay, but I don't love the formula. And then the blush was good, but I don't get like super excited about blush, so I mean, it worked well. I think it turned out nice. Foundation, the Sleek foundation, jury's still out on. It was definitely too dark, so I'll have to mix it with the white. And then the CYO, it looks really pretty. Not as full coverage as I was hoping, same with the Sleek one, but so far, even up close, it's looking really nice. It's not clinging to any dry patches or anything. If anything changes with any of these products, like the lipstick wears off horribly, the eyeshadow starts falling off of my face, the foundation separates, you know, whatever, I will leave that information down in the description below. Also, I will try to link any of the products that I can find. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I really enjoyed, you know, finding all these products. It was cool getting to try out and experience and experiment with new products. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all soon.